what are you doing here?
Oh, I've got a match tonight. Brocco says I've got a match with Reed tonight.
What, tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Really?
Yeah. Because unlike Wednesdays, I'm not suspended here anymore.
Well, I tell you what, you better get ready for Wednesday. I want you here.
You're putting me in a match. See you Wednesday, boss. Have fun!
I'm the Wildcat Tommy Dillon, joined once again by Big Duncan here on Wednesday Night Ignite.
Oh, what a show we're going to have.
Oh yeah, what a big moment last Friday. Damon Crowe confronting Mustafa Khan. Damon Crowe was not suspended for Friday nights, and now Mustafa Khan has seemingly lifted that suspension for Wednesdays. What has Mustafa Khan got in store for the Flaming One?
God knows, but knowing Mustafa Khan, as well as I do, he's going to talk some rubbish.
More than likely.
And obviously he's desperate to get talent back here.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to be outdone by Brocco.
But who are we to hold him up? Let's hear from the man himself.
Oh, God.
You may not like the guy, but the music's got a beat.
He's more like the Sultan of Grumpiness. Hi, Mustafa.
Yeah, no one quite gets the way he does.
Where's the rest of your picture?
Doubling me.
One thing is, you know what? I'm the general manager of Ignite.
Yes, he
You
is.
lot need to have more respect for me. So what I'm telling you now, shut your mouth before I come over there and I have to slap the yellow from your teeth for keep telling you that.
Well, good luck with that. This audience doesn't like to be quiet.
One of these days I'm going to knock the yellow off his teeth.
Yeah, this audience does not like to be quiet.
Damon Crowe, you think you're clever, you think you're smart, running your mouth over on Showdown.
Everyone loves Showdown here
Yeah.
at UKW Arena.
Let me
Showdown.
tell you one thing, I'm the general manager of Ignite. And if you want to jump in that ring so bad, tonight, you can, and you're going to be facing the Dogs of War.
Whoa. Is that 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I don't know, but maybe Persian Empire's branched out and got themselves some puppies.
Well, we all know that in the Dogs of War there is at least one mercenary, so deep pockets over there sorting that out.
Well, times are hard, so they must be pretty cheap nowadays.
Yeah, no doubt. Anyway, this is Wednesday Night Ignite. No commercials, no breaks. This is wrestling. Let's get down to the wrestling with a big match here. Two people looking to make huge statements, and both of them fan favourites, let's face it.
It's going to be a tough one to call, is this one, but let's get them out here.
Yeah.
Your following match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, Tom Savage!
The rock star of Ignite.
The guy who has so much energy. He's got so much here.
I love him dearly, and he has earned that.
I mean, a massive fan favourite, but you know something, his opponent is no slouch.
Oh, definitely not. His opponent has earned the love of this audience as well. And they've both got my respect.
And his opponent, Cedric of this company, certainly of Ignite. He was unlucky last week.
He was, and he suffered some serious injury from that. As we all saw, he got landed hard on the knee of Sebastian Mercer on a backbreaker. Right?
That'd confuse him.
As you can see right there, he's favouring that back.
Again, we've said it before. Cedric's keep blowing him out.
Yeah.
We have Joe, who is a bit of a scummer. But, you know, we've also got here a pure heart in Brett Sedgwick.
This kid right here was born and bred for this business, and he was built to be no less than an Energizer Bunny. He will keep going and going and going until the wheels fall off.
Like I say, last week, devastating finishing to his match. We're lucky he's back, but is Tom going to be a bit too much for him?
Well, it's hard to say. Tom Savage does have the strength and the size advantage. Brett is usually the quicker, high fly type. But with that back, can he really risk that thing? Can Brett really risk that kind of onslaught today? But respect right there.
Yep.
As we all know, both of these two men very respectful, and that's why they're beloved by this audience. But
So he was straight there. Nice technical game by Savage.
exactly, Savage. But Brett going to the abdomen.
Be quick.
Send off by Sedgwick. Straight down with a sleep. Whoa! Oh, look. Did you see that, Brett?
Oh.
Yeah, Brett hesitating just a little bit. I'm thinking that back might be disturbing him already. You know, it's already affected his game plan.
I mean, I appreciate, you know, Tom fan favourite, Brett fan favourite.
Yeah.
But surely you want to win.
Yeah, you do.
How long before Tom works that back?
Yeah, well, right there, we're seeing moves from Tom Savage that you're not used to seeing.
No.
He's already scouted his opponent right here.
And all this is grinding him down.
Yeah.
Constantly grinding him
Oh,
down.
definitely, yes. And here we go for another send-off. What's Brett going to do this time? Oh, ducking the line right there. And now, if you notice right there, Brett going for right, 2 count right there. Brett went for a standing drop kick right there. You can see him favouring the back. Usually he goes for that shotgun drop kick, and so he's already protecting the back right there. But it's still affected him. You can see it. Oh, and right there he couldn't protect the back.
If he's going to be successful in this match tonight, he's got to. He needs to get this overdone and quick. You know.
Yeah, but right now Tom's got the advantage. So this is
these big moves, belly to belly.
Oh God.
You know, it's affecting every single bit of the back.
Now,
close 2 count there.
Yeah, we know Tom Savage uses that move quite a lot, but there's no mistake right there. That was not just instinct. He knows what he's doing right there, landing Brett hard on his back.
Yeah.
Because he knows that injury, and he can see. I mean, you saw Brett favouring it as he entered the ring, so Savage knows what he's doing.
And Tom is a nice guy, but he also knows how to win a match. And at the end of the day, we step through these ropes. If you're not 100%, you're going to know.
Brett with a big knee there.
Can he capitalise on it though? He needs to hook that leg.
Going in.
I just didn't get that.
With a nonchalant cover there.
He's still holding that back.
As you say though, both of these men, very respectful men, very nice guys outside the ring, but in that ring, there can be only one. There can be only one winner.
There is, and if you show weakness,
exactly,
it's going to bite you in the ass.
Oh,
huge line there. Tom looking a little bit wobbly. He's all spaghetti-legged.
Came down hard on his back there. And
again, he's not.
Yeah, you see it. You see it. He can't hide it anymore. Tom's seen it. This audience has seen it.
Yeah. See, they're undivided, and you've got to.
I don't think I've ever heard such a perfect divide as well. Now that's not like a 60-40. That is very close to a 50-50 right there.
And the thing is, Brett's not giving in. He's not backing away
not,
from this.
but look,
You
Tom
know
going-
he's hurting.
Tom going
Tom
straight back
isn't
to the
going light
headlock.
on him. He's making it work for every single thing, but every move is keeping his back on the mat.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Gotta
I mean,
keep them shoulders up at this point.
even if Tom's not fighting for a pin right now, every time Brett fights back, it's more straight. Whoa, hang on.
Oh, hold on.
Hang on. There's
What's
Brett,
this?
Has Brett pulled it out of the park right here? My God, he's got him in a modified STF right there. God, Brett may actually have it here. Oh, no, he's got him down for that pin.
Able to kick out.
Oh no, Brett's straight back in. But Savage now on his side. No,
I don't think he's got it fully cinched in. He's going
back
again. Bit of weight on there, bit
Yeah.
more weight on there, and that's
Yeah.
going to be so much harder.
there we see it again.
Every kick out is
Yeah.
taking more and more out of Brett Sedgwick.
Even in the best of circumstances, a kick out takes a lot of energy. When you're injured, when you've got that pain, it takes even more energy and it takes your fight out of you.
Oh,
Oh, it made him think about it while he was up there as well.
it was almost like
Again, you see Brett favouring that back, and every kick out, he's favouring that back.
you know, and again working the abdomen.
How much longer can Brett hold on here? Because he's hurt already coming into this match. He's got hurt even more. And I don't know, Savage with his twinkle toes there. I don't know if he was mocking Brett or if he was just hesitant about doing it.
Seemed like a bit of hesitation.
He's going back up for a big body slam here.
And that is
Yeah.
not going to do his back any favours.
Not at all.
Oh, he was
But then
just
again,
able to
neither's
kick
that.
out. Yeah.
Swinging that arm over. You know, we're talking about Brett's back here, but that is the story right here. Is Brett is fighting with an injured back. And, you know, there's
Now,
only
but
so
here we
long
go,
he can
here we
keep
go.
going.
Tom just making Brett more and more aware, working that back, but Brett is fighting back now.
And that's the thing, though.
Exchanging
Tom's
blows.
got a target. Brett's just fighting back at random and just hitting Tom wherever he can. Tom knows where to hit.
Yeah, and every one of Tom's strikes are like sledgehammers, so
Got him up
stalling
again.
body slam, power slam. Oh, another big body slam.
The only instinct Brett can rely on right now is roll into his stomach so that he doesn't get straight into the pin. Another kick out.
Very close there.
It's just that couple of seconds that he's on his stomach. He's got time to get his wind back, however much he can, not by much, but he gets that wind back, he gets his senses back. Tom can't hold him down for 3.
But again, when he's on his stomach, he's leaving his back open. When he's on his back,
he's taking
he's
that
liable
risk,
for a
certainly.
pin.
He's taking that risk, certainly. Oh,
Big
God, that's
crossbody.
got to be it. That was all that weight coming down. Oh, really? Wow. All that weight coming down on him and the way he landed, I thought that was it.
How much more has Brett got in him?
Listen, Brett is not the biggest dog in the fight, but I tell you what, he has got more heart than anybody here. Oh, God.
Big neck.
Oh, wait a minute. Got a bit of Viva La Raza going on here. Uno, dos, tres.
Oh,
No.
oh, and we're getting a fight back. Brett's not giving in.
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh, finale. Oh, what the hell?
Oh my
Oh, come on. These guys have got... Oh, God, these guys have already been told what they're doing tonight. What the hell are they doing here? Oh, God, didn't Mercer do enough to him last week when he practically broke him in half? Jacob Reed throwing his weight around like always. Seriously, are we going to invest in security for this show? Because seriously, these guys, they're always pulling this crap. They know something they do fear, and that's a foreign object swung by Case and Riley. Suddenly the 3-on-1 assault is not there.
Thankfully, Carson is here.
You went 3-on-2, but you won't go 3-on-1. Come on.
He's got a baseball bat again.
And you've got a massive beard. And there's 3 of you.
Did you learn last week when I kicked your ass?
Good God.
Barely made it out.
Barely.
3 against 1 guy, and he's a beast of a man. Come on.
This match has been a no contest. Please, let's make some noise for Tom Savage and Brett Sedgwick and Carson Riley!
Hey?
I thought it was okay, so it's a Carson. And here we have three warriors right here. Brett and Tom just tore it up right there, and you know that match was. It was. I don't know if it was heading for a finish or if it was going to go on all night. But the Dogs of War again screwing up what was a very well laid little match.
Yeah, I don't really like.
But you know, let's have it up for Case and Riley, evening the odds, and then scaring off those little mutts.
Yeah.
But you know what? We digress.
Yes.
Let's carry on with the show because we have got match 3 of the best of 7 series.
Oh boy.
At the moment, they are tied 1 apiece.
I still see Bishop destroying him.
Oh, so do I. But the 1 apiece right now,
They
and
certainly
they've got so
are.
much more to go.
Right, let's get them out. Your following match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way to the ring, he is the Forsaken One, Brent Newman!
Oh, and here he comes. He gets 1 victory and he thinks he's Bobby Big Fish.
I just want to know why he's Forsaken.
But,
I mean, I know his shirts are Forsaken.
yeah, definitely, especially when they're around Big
I
Bad
know
Bishop.
when Bishop gets hold of him, he's going to be Forsaken.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, but he has a point. They are 1 apiece right now, albeit controversial victory for Brent Newman last week.
I think what Brent is doing is doing whatever is necessary. I think he knows he can't out wrestle Bishop now. You're going to have to end this one quick.
Yeah, definitely.
And his opponent, Bishop!
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the #1 contender for the Genesis Championship. He will get his rematch for that title at Pushing Limits on Saturday, November 19th.
And I wouldn't want to be Jacob Reed.
Neither would I. But I'll tell you what,
I wouldn't want to be Jacob Reed anyway.
Well, definitely not. I'm happy being Tommy Dillon.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait for that show, the proper showcase of the talent of Genesis Wrestling.
And it's great because it's the first ever pay-per-view for
It
him.
is, yeah. And Bishop, no doubt, looking towards that championship match, but at the same time,
You can't look past this.
no, he can't look past this. That is the thing that will be his undoing if he is distracted and thinking about Jacob Reed and the Genesis title. Then Newman will take advantage of that. Well, it certainly seems like this audience 100% behind Bishop. Certainly not the 50-50 we had in the last match.
No, without a shadow of a doubt. And as you just seen there, Brent has decided to just remind Bishop, like he needed it,
Yeah.
that it's 1-1. And you would think this is going to be brutal.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing.
But Bishop also, if he is thinking of Jacob Reed,
Yeah,
he can't afford to go down a match here.
of course not, no.
Oh,
I'll tell you one thing, if Newman does score the victory here and he ends up winning this best of 7 series, I mean, there's your next #1 contender.
well, yeah. And And why wouldn't
Oh, cut. And Newman once again trying the power game against Bishop. Not going to work. Oh. Man knocked him down, but he knocked him back. And Bishop with that cheap shot, that forearm to the face. Going for the arm now and straight into that headlock.
you? Just working that headlock.
Yep. Bishop sending him off. Oh, putting him down.
Ah, about time too. I mean,
Newman's up and he's spaghetti legged already. Whoa! And Newman is out of the ring.
and he has forsaken that drop kick straight out the ring and straight on his ass.
And all I can say is, for the sake of Newman, can we end this match?
I mean, the speed he went out of that ring is, you know, as a former colleague says, is why you wear seatbelts.
Oh! Bishop went for a big chop there and ended up hitting the post. He's seemingly walking that off.
Yeah. Somehow, Brett, I don't think you can.
But he ain't walking that one off. Going low into the abdomen right there, but around about the kidneys of the liver. You waste your time with Bishop, he's just going to come back at you.
He is. He's a talented young man.
Oh, and here we go again.
Oh! Hey, he's left his shirt for him at least.
Oh! You know what? Brent Newman should really just get Bishop's tattooed on his chest.
Get your chest, lad!
Oh, and
Okay, that was a chance I wasn't expecting. Shot to the head, but Bishop still staying up high. Oh! Right to the back of the head, and you heard that smack.
Oh,
Yeah.
very, very close.
I did not think it was over there because no matter how hard you've hit Bishop, if you are not hooking the leg, you are not keeping him down.
Yeah, with that, and you've got to hit something at a damn sight bigger than and that.
Well, that's the thing. Bishop is not stupid. He's an intelligent guy. He knows what he's doing in that ring, but he's very hard-headed.
You see again, he's toying with him, and that could be Newman out of the game completely.
You know what, Bishop could just leave him there to get counted out, but no, Bishop wants this in the ring. Oh, hang on, what are we doing right here? Oh!
That floor is unforgiving. Is there anything left of the Forsaken one?
Certainly is unforgiving. I just went over to take a look and, God, the Forsaken one was just laid out. I'm not sure that... I think the only reason he's staying up right now is because he's against that post. Well, oh my God! Oh God, did Bishop just rammed his shoulder, his head, whatever, into that post and it's put him down. Newman breaking the count right there.
I don't even know if Bishop is still up and running.
Yeah, from our vantage point, we can't really see Bishop right now. Newman seems he's dragging him round the ring. I don't understand why. Bishop trying to hit back, but not really putting much behind those fists. Newman once again breaking the count.
Yeah, it's smart tactics, I suppose, if you want to take the fight outside, but you can only win it by pinfall or submission.
Where's Newman going? He's going under the ring somehow. What's happened here? Somehow Newman has incapacitated Bishop. Newman has incapacitated Bishop somehow to the point where I'm not sure he can actually answer this count. We're up to 8 now.
8.
Bishop's only got 2 seconds to get back in. What? Newman, what happened there?
Your winner by count out, Brent Newman!
I did not expect to see that. Bishop defeated via count out.
What exactly incapacitated Bishop?
I'm just going to go and find out myself. I think Newman had him chained up under there. I think they had him chained up to the bars under the ring. I don't know if it was handcuffs or chain or whatever. What?
Why didn't I know we could do that? If I'd have known that, I'd have put all the dogs of war on the leash.
Yeah, but, I mean, can't argue with the outcome. But Newman needs to get out of here before Bish gets all his faculties back and comes up here and rips his head off. Because Bishop will not be happy about that. Chained up under the ring. Bishop, as you can see, favouring that arm, very, very much attacked there. That arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation for Bishop! What on earth went on?
I don't know, ask you.
You know what, regardless of what happened, it's still number one contender right there, Bishop.
But you have to say if you're getting wins over the number one contender.
Exactly, yeah.
Contender
Newman is 2-1.
Yeah?
Can't argue with that.
No, not at all.
Right, well,
It's a very confusing moment in my life.
Next up, we're going to get some words from somebody who we didn't really expect to have here on Ignite this week, but let's get him out here.
Okay. Making his way to the ring at this time, Young Horace!
The Egyptian underdog.
Very much so.
Yeah, it seems like he's all business tonight. Thanks for not getting that usual fiery entrance of his. He's all business. He's got the mic and he wants to talk.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah, take it away.
Poor Rivers. You're really right now. You don't want this back down from a fight, are you? So I'm wrestling you right now. No excuses.
Calling out Remus Kane, apparently.
Not a smart move.
Not really, We all know Remus Kane's as deadly as they come, but
Poor Rivers for you.
apparently Remus Kane doesn't like fighting on anything but his own terms.
You cost me a match against Tommy Dillon.
Did he?
And then
Yeah, he did.
on the ground.
On the
This
ground.
cost me the match.
I lost to him at
I'll tell you
hell.
what, I've been beating myself up this last week. So I ain't really had any answers as to what's been going on. Well, that's fine. You don't want to wrestle tonight. I will probably make it a bit of a special occasion, because I know that you're not one to back down from special occasions, Remus. You like to make all of your matches special.
No lie there.
So how about pushing limits?
Woo!
19th of November. Me and you can step one-on-one in the ring. Don't need your girl. Don't need your chains. Just man on man. What do you say? You up to the challenge?
Young Horace laying out the challenge to Remus Kane for pushing limits.
Knowing Remus like I do, I don't think he'll back away from it.
But unfortunately, we don't have
But
anything.
clearly, he's a bit of a coward when it comes to Horace.
Right now. But if I don't get an answer before pushing limits, I'm going to come and find one. I'm going to get the answer out of you.
Oh. Young Horace with big words there. He wants
Very,
an
very big
answer, or he's going to come looking for the answer.
We talk about him being the Egyptian underdog. He's had a very, very interesting career so far with UKW.
Absolutely.
I've never seen him this focused.
But I'll tell you one thing, knowing Remus Kane as I do, he has a habit of bringing that out in people. Remus Kane, for all his faults, he has a habit of bringing out a lot of focus in his opponents.
Yes,
And right
he does.
there is the most focus we've ever seen young Horace. But up next, we've got a match that we had a little preview of earlier on, or we would have done had Sebastian Mercer not run with the rest of his mutts.
Yeah, that's very true. They seem to have a habit of that when they're not getting their own way.
Yeah, and especially when Cason Riley shows up.
Oh, hell yes.
So let's get down to it, shall we?
Let's do it. Your following match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring. He's a member of the Dogs of War, Sebastian Mercer!
The siren of the war cry means only one thing. It's the Merc for hire. Or is he now the beast of a man?
Well, he didn't seem a beast of a man when I were kicking his head off his shoulders.
Didn't seem a beast of a man earlier when he was running like a scolded dog of war.
Yeah.
Cason Riley. Jacob Reed, of course, making the excuse that Cason was armed.
I want armed and I kick their heads in.
I know.
And I don't think Cason needs any introduction to kicking their heads in.
Fact is, so what if he was armed? It was 3-on-1, but they still ran.
And it's his opponent, Cason Riley!
Yes, this guy has come in with a hell of a reputation, and he has taken Genesis by storm. This audience absolutely loves him. The audience at home absolutely loves him. I've seen the comments on YouTube, on all of our shows, which you can catch on the UK Wrestling YouTube channel. This guy has really made a name for himself, and they love him for it. And I've no doubt that Sebastian Mercer has taken this moment. Oh, and here we go. Big Duncan antagonising Sebastian Mercer by playing around with his mask. Because that is what happens when you leave your stuff laying around. Somebody's going to play with it. As I was saying, Sebastian Mercer, no doubt, doing this, taking out Cason Riley, because Cason Riley has proven to be a threat to the Dogs of War, and especially the Genesis champion, Jacob Reed.
I mean, Cason Riley is a big dude. I mean, let's put this right. And he can fight.
Oh yes, definitely.
And he ain't afraid of them.
No.
He's not backed away from any of them.
Well, he's
In
already
fact,
beaten 2 of them.
He's beaten 2 of them,
And he's beating Sebastian Mercer's little ass right
he's
now.
beating him like a drum. And I'm loving every second of it.
Oh, yeah.
He's beating him like a dirty rug. Oh, a nice avalanche in the corner. Come on, Cason.
And there's that big strength.
Oh!
Came down with that big elbow.
And the puppy of war is not looking great at the moment.
Yep.
The beast of war, as he likes to call
Oh,
himself.
God. I will never get over Sarah Sky calling this guy a beast of a man.
Neither will I. I've seen beasts of men. You've got Henry Winter, beast of a man. Mustafa Khan, beast of a man.
Big Duncan, beast of a man. And Tommy Dillon, manly beast. Oh,
A manly beast.
talking too much there. And
There we go. We're
There we
getting into
saw-
your private life again, aren't we?
Sebastian Mercer just taking him down with that swinging lariat.
Only for a 2 count. I still say he's a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, so do I. But this audience makes their own mind up, as you know.
Yeah.
It's like I've said to the Dogs of War before, they can argue, they can shout at this audience, but they don't run this place. These people run this place. The thing is, you know, we make fun of Sebastian Mercer, but he is a tough dude. I've been in there with him. I know how tough he is.
Yeah, I mean,
And he
he
can-
is a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, he
but,
can hold his own in that ring.
But do you know something? He's got talent. And he can fight.
Yeah. But much like the rest of the Dogs of War, he relies too much on the numbers game. And when you're in a one-on-one encounter like this, that can be a detriment to you. Because if you get into a one-on-one and you're not prepared for a one-on-one, it will go against you.
Exactly.
As it is right now with Cason Riley getting him in that corner.
But I think week in,
Didn't last for long though.
week in and week out, Mercer is getting more and more aggressive in the ring.
Yeah.
You can see a great talent,
Yeah. Well,
without
he's
a shadow of a
heard,
doubt.
he's clearly heard the criticisms, he's clearly heard the mocking, and it's sort of a modified figure 4 right there.
Yeah,
But he's, yeah.
and he's doing, like I keep saying, he's doing everything that is needed and within the rules.
Well.
It's just when the rest of Pedigree Chung come out, it affects.
throwing lefts at each other right there.
Trying to work the big man's legs.
Whoa, and now he's reversed it.
He's reversed
Into a
it, single leg.
yeah.
Single leg.
But now Kaysen did not have the strength in his legs to hold that on.
We have to be impartial, but Kaysen really needs to knock his head off.
Well, you know, he's already 2-0 with the Dogs of War.
Hold on. Is he using? He's choking.
What's he choking him
Can't be
with?
doing that, ref. Ref is using a weapon.
Yeah, come on, surely that's a disqualification. No, using his wrist tape to choke him right there. Come on, ref. You do not go slow with a 5 count when a guy's getting choked out.
Oh, and Mercer is getting beaten up big time.
And I'm loving it.
Oh,
It's
it's like a thing of beauty.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kaysen is hesitating, and Mercer relies on that hesitation.
I think as well, you know, the work that Mercer's done on the leg as well will be causing that
Huge knee
hesitation.
right there.
Oh!
Double arm DDT. He got some right height on that as well.
Oh, that was close.
2 3/4 right there. This is what we say about Mercer. Like him or hate him, he's a tough dude. You want to put him down, you're going to have to put him down a lot harder than
I'm
that.
starting to see why he is known as the beast of a man.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, I wouldn't, but I'm just trying to entertain the crowd here.
Absolutely.
The guy who he's facing now, he's a beast.
He absolutely is.
Whoa!
But that was a beastly spear right there.
I think that might have taken everything out of both.
Absolutely.
I think that was the last thing that Mercer had in his arsenal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Riley was laying it in hard on Mercer. Riley was laying it in hard on Mercer, and Mercer just on instinct came out of that corner and hit that spear. And it was a beauty of a spear. I can't hold it against him there.
Oh, he fully got the snap in. And if he was able to capitalise, I have no doubt that was a 3. Kaysen volunteering, let's go for this.
Back and forth right here. You can do it, I can do it harder.
Yeah. Any punch you can do, I can punch as well.
Whoa, hang on. Hang on, he's going for that. He's going for that chokehold that he's used on me before. Oh, wait a minute. Kaysen going in, this could be a pin right here. Whoa, Kaysen Riley! He's 3-0 against the Dogs of War.
And your winner, Kaysen Riley!
And what's more, he did not knock Mercer out. Mercer knows about it, he's having to think about it right there. Kaysen Riley, 3-0 against the Dogs of War. Woo-hoo! Sebastian Mercer
How
attacking
do
the
we
ref.
rub these tallies off?
Well, he's picking up that wrist tape, which he tried to use to his advantage earlier, which apparently was not good enough.
Let you chalk down another loss.
Sebastian Mercer not in the best of spirits after that loss right there, but what a move by Kaysen Riley.
Oh, he suckered him.
Yeah,
massively.
when Mercer went for that body scissors, he rolled right through, got him down, got his shoulders down for the 3 count. That's all it takes, 3 seconds.
I know, and he's gone through all of the Dogs of War.
Yep, 3 seconds, and now he's 3-0 against the Dogs of War. But But ladies and gentlemen, right now is our main event. Settled by Mustafa Khan earlier tonight. The returning Damien Crowe back on Wednesday Night Ignite, facing the Dogs of War.
Oh, shocker. Shocker, Mustafa's little private pet army.
Yeah, but
Let's bring them out, shall we?
Damon ain't gonna hide from this, we know it.
Your following match is your main event and is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the Dogs of War!
I'm really getting sick and tired of this siren. Hear it too many times on that Wednesday. There he is, the face of Genesis right there. The ball around his waist.
Well, the beast of the man looks like he's on his ass, look.
Yeah, you sat there listening to us.
And I always thought Leone was classed as a stinky one, but Sarah has certainly taken that mantle of stinkiness.
Sarah right there, she is basically what Elton John just sang about. She is back.
We seem to be a little light on dogs.
Yeah, Cliff Harrison conspicuous by his absence, but nevertheless it's still 3-on-1.
Well, maybe you can thank me for that.
Yeah. Yes, I do thank you.
And their opponent,
Oh, here it comes. Yes, here it comes, my favourite entrance. I live
is
for this.
one half of the Brotherhood, Damon Crowe!
I live for this entrance on a Wednesday. I'm so glad we got it back. That mystique that turns into fire.
It just, I can't help but suddenly just have the urge to go,
And here comes that fire. Flaming Damon Crowe, the fire of the Brotherhood.
burn, baby, burn.
I don't like to think about it.
Hey, this is what you get with Mustafa.
Yeah, but you know what? We can talk. We can make jokes. We can see how fired up Flaming Damon Crowe is. But nevertheless, this is still 3-on-1.
It is.
This was set up with a purpose by Mustafa Khan. And Damon Crowe
And
still.
no offence to Damon Crowe, he is no big Duncan. And I kind of fear for him, but he is also a hell of a fighter.
Oh, definitely. But I bet, I'll tell you one thing, I bet he wishes he had a certain masked brother in his corner right now.
But we haven't seen, heard nothing. Uther out long term.
Yeah, taken down by the Persian Empire, which is what started this whole thing, with Crowe looking for vengeance on them and suffering for it. Flaming Damon Crowe, definitely a big fan favourite right here. The Dogs of War, not so much.
Does anyone care about the Dogs of War?
Well, someone does, because that's where the Genesis Gold is. So you've got to care about them. Because if you want to be the top dog here on Genesis, that's where you've got to be looking. That is your target right there. Damon Crowe knows this because he defeated Jacob Reed for that title, only
did.
to lose it back to him a few weeks later.
But do you know something? Very, very good champion, and you can't take that away. He will know how to fight.
Whoa! Oh, Damon taking him down. Reed trying his best to fight out of it, but Damon. Whoa!
Wow, this is.
I don't think Reed knows where to put himself right now, because Reed is just taking
Reed
it all.
is all over the place. He's struggling against the speed.
Yeah, but Reed taking that power right there. Whoa! What's going on? Oh, setting him up for that backslide. Oh, we got a 2 count there. Damon Crowe is deuce. He's not giving Reed a second to think about it.
No.
Oh, and here it comes.
Well, former women's champion.
And a major B word.
One hell of a bitch. I'll say it. I don't mind. I'm pretty sure this will probably be the last. So. Oh,
God. Damon, just kick her in the head.
Well, you know what? Sarah Sky gets trained just the same as the rest of us. I say go for it, Damon. She wants to give it back to her. She's trained just the same as the rest of us. Yes, go on. She's not afraid to give it, so yeah, give it back to her.
Oh, she doesn't like being told what to do, does she?
No, she
What
doesn't.
a bitch. But here we go.
And there they go, they've got him in the dog's corner
Here
now.
we go. Taking advantages, liberties. Oh, the beating.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Come on, referee, there's 2 men in the ring right there. And I'm fairly certain Reed does not have any business in that ring right now. Right, this is blatant double teaming. Jacob Reed had no business in the ring right there.
No, he didn't. Again, though, using the referee's count,
course,
using
yeah, the
everything
dogs
that is, tolerated within our wonderful sport.
Yeah, the Dogs of War just throwing the weight around like they always do, like they own this place, but they don't. Somebody needs to teach it. Oh, come on!
Mustafa knew what he was doing when he set this up.
No doubt. This was a carefully orchestrated plan. Mustafa has had since Friday to think about this. We're talking, what, 5 days? He has been thinking about this and he put this together perfectly.
It does take a lot, though, for Mustafa to think of things.
Well, yeah. Definitely when he saw Damon Crowe on Friday Night Showdown, he was thinking, well, he probably wasn't thinking, he was caught up in the moment of anger and said, I want you on Wednesday night Ignite. But he has had 5 days to think about it, so he has picked these guys carefully to do this.
And here we go, Sarah Sky back in the ring.
Yep.
Again, we mock her, but she did beat Leonie for the women's title.
She did, yeah, but she couldn't handle
We
it when
thought-
she lost it.
No, she couldn't, and it forced her to turn into whatever she is now.
Yep. She's a force to be reckoned with in the women's division. You just have to ask Ruby Brocco about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point Ruby will get her hands on her.
Oh, no doubt. And we definitely hope Ruby will have quick recovery, come back and own this division the way she's meant to. But for now, Sarah Sky is owning this division right here on Genesis. And it seems that she has learned a lot from her, as you mentioned, former adversary, Leonie Rose.
Well-
She is just as vicious, and in many ways, even worse. Whoa, slap to the face right there, and he went for the leg. Arrogant cover there by Sarah Sky.
Yeah, you're not going to win matches like that.
Yeah, and but it's like I say, with the Dogs of War, they believe that their opponents should just lay down for them. It's not the way it works here in wrestling. They're not going to lay down for you just because you're the Genesis champion, just because you're a faction.
Or you're the biggest guy. If
Yeah.
so, I'd be undefeated.
Exactly. The simple fact is, Damon Crowe, he is a fighter. He is here to be a star, to be the man of Genesis. And you're going to have to...
And he's been that man once.
He has, yeah, but-
I have no doubt he'll be that man again.
Yeah, Genesis UKW, Damon Crowe wants to represent. So these guys thinking they're going to just make him stay down, he's not. They're going to have to beat him down, and at the moment, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
But-
they certainly are. Jacob taking control, although he's struggling slightly now.
But again, Damon going for whatever he can to get out of it.
Mercer, though, does not look interested one bit. I think he's still smarting from Kaysen and what he did to him.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a major ego block for poor... Whoa, big spinning heel kick right there. Followed up with a senton. Has he got the champion down now?
No.
Powerful kick out there by Jacob Reed, can't be denied right there. Oh, but Damon's not letting him get back to his corner. Whoa! Stalling German right there. Oh, look out, Damon. Damon, look out behind you. Ref, get... Ref, there's somebody in that ring who doesn't belong.
Again, I think Kaysen took a lot more out of him. He's not looking as beasty.
Whoa!
Oh,
Massive suplex right there. And here comes the other one. Very cockily strutting into the ring.
You know, she keeps coming in, she keeps going at him. He's going to snap and he's going to just...
Oh, I'll tell you what, I think he might be snapping because those shots are having no effect. He's going for it right there.
Look at that.
Oh, and here we have the numbers game right here. Come on, referee. The three of them should not be in this ring. Oh. I do not agree with that one little bit. It was still a tag team match.
Your winner by pinfall. Your winner by pinfall, the Dogs of War!
Oh, come on, they've just stolen the victory here and now they're assaulting him. But what is going on? We need. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, lights just went out. What? Somebody just jumped in the ring right there. Whoa!
Oh
Yes!
my God, no!
It is the other member of the Brotherhood right there. It is Uther. He has returned to Wednesday Night Ignite and he is taking out the Dogs of War. Oh, massive DDT. What's Sarah Sky going to do? Is she going to get in his face? Guess what? He's wearing a mask, sweetheart. But there's somebody else who wants some payback. And he's not wearing a mask, he's wearing a...
Oh, laid her out.
Huge forearm laying her out. I've said it before, Sarah Sky, she's trained the same way that the rest of us are. She wants to give it, she can take it. And there we have it! The Brotherhood standing tall. Wednesday night, reunited, and it feels so good.
That just blew my mind, but you know something? Everybody make some noise! The Brotherhood!
We thought this was a huge night when Damon Crowe was going to return to Ignite, but it just got so much bigger because the Brotherhood have been reunited.
They have, and you know something? The Dogs of War again, scrambling away, and this time no weapons.
No weapons, 3 against 2.
Yeah, they got the win, but they're not leaving as winners.
The Mystique that turns to fire has returned.
The nicest thing in that whole match was watching Sarah Sky finally get punched in the face.
Yeah, I don't advocate violence against
And of
women, but
course,
this is wrestling.
Who's back?
Who's back?
Watch it!
Ladies and
Said it
gentlemen,
before, said it again.
what a night! Huge ending right there. The Brotherhood reunited right here on Wednesday night Ignite.
I did not expect Uther back for months.
No one did. When he got laid out by the Persian Empire, we thought he was gone. But he is back to defend his brother right there. Now that, Dogs of War can talk all they want, that right there, that is a team.
And you know something? Persian Empire need to be careful. 'Cause
Absolutely.
these guys are all coming back who they laid out and injured.
Exactly. The Mystique that turns to fire. The Brotherhood are back. Wow, what an ending to Wednesday Night Ignite there. The Brotherhood reunited and it feels so good. I'm the Wildcard Tommy Dillon. This is Big Duncan. We will see you next week right here.
See you again.